Hello friends, I'm Divya and I'm back with another episode of Personalities. Today we're going to talk about a very inspiring figure, I would say, very inspiring personality. So, Kalpana Chawla, a very famous name, I would say. Before I begin, I would like to request you to subscribe Vysh's channel. Also press the bell notification so that you never miss an update. And keep supporting us by liking these videos, sharing these videos as much as you can. And if you face any difficulty in your UPSC preparation, and if you want any guidance regarding your preparation, you can contact Vysh sir. Right? So let's begin. Kalpana Chawla. She was born on 17th March 1962 and she unfortunately died an untimely death on 1st February 2003. She was an Indian born American astronaut. She was an engineer who was the first woman of Indian origin to go to space. She first flew on Space Shuttle Columbia in 1997 as a mission specialist and primary robotic arm operator. Here I would like to mention every crew member, right, in the space shuttle is assigned a task. So this was her task was to she was a mission specialist as well as she was responsible to operate primary robot arm. Then her second flight was on STS 107. The final flight it was of Space Shuttle Columbia in 2003. She is regarded as a national hero in India. I need not mention this. So Kalpana Chawla, she was born on 17th March 1962 as I told earlier in Karnal, which is in present-day Haryana in India. As a child, she was fascinated by aeroplanes and flying. That's why she went to local flying clubs and watched planes with her father. So that was the inspiration behind her journey as an astronaut. So we'll know about her education. So in India, she got a bachelor degree in engineering in aeronautical engineering from Punjab Engineering College, and after that she moved to the United States in 1982 and she obtained a master's of science degree in aerospace engineering from the University of Texas at Arlington in 1984. So Kalpana Chawla went on to earn a second master's in 1986 and a PhD in aerospace engineering in 1988 from the University of Colorado Boulder. After that, her astronomical journey begins. So, in 1988, she began working at NASA Ames Research Center, where she did computational fluid dynamics (CFD) research on vertical and or short takeoff and landing concepts. And in 1993, she joined Oversight Methods as vice president and research scientist specialist in simulation of moving multiple body problems. She held a certificated flight instructor rating for aeroplanes, gliders, and commercial pilot licenses for single and multi-engine airplanes, seaplanes, and gliders. See, the reason I am explaining all this in detail is because you have to know what actually built up so that she became an astronaut and she finally managed to go to the space. So all these steps were behind that, right? And after that she became a naturalized citizen of US in April 1991, and then she applied for NASA astronaut corps and she joined the corps in March 1995 and she was selected for her first flight in 1997. Now, her first space mission. Her first space mission began on 19th November 1997 as part of the sixth astronaut crew that flew the space shuttle Columbia flight STS-87. She was the first Indian woman to go to in the space, and then she spoke the following words while traveling in the weightlessness of space: "You are just your intelligence." After the completion of STS-87 post-flight activities, she was assigned to technical positions in the astronaut office to work on the space station. Now, the tragic mission. In 2001, Kalpana Chawla was selected for her second flight as part of the crew of STS-107. On 16 January 2003, she aboard this space shuttle Columbia and this was the ill-fated one, STS-107 mission. The crew performed nearly 80 experiments studying Earth and space science, advanced technology development, and astronaut health and safety. When Columbia Space Shuttle, when this re-entered the atmosphere of Earth, if you would have followed my science lectures, I have explained you how re-entry mission, crew mission, it is very care mission, right? CARE. So that care mission is so crucial for India because they have to enter the Earth's atmosphere, and we know there is the atmosphere has very high temperature, right? There is a layer also, thermosphere. So entering that layer is very crucial. The space shuttle where the spacecraft which has to re-enter the Earth atmosphere has to withstand a lot of heat, right? So this is the re-entry is a very crucial part, very important part. So here something went wrong, the crew members will definitely die. So what happened is when Columbia tried to, it was re-entering the atmosphere of Earth, a piece of foam insulation broke off from the space shuttle external tank, and it struck the left wing of the orbiter. This damage, allowed the hot atmospheric gases to penetrate and destroyed the internal wing structure. And this destruction of the internal wing structure, this caused the spacecraft to become unstable and break apart. Then Kalpana Chawla, because of this accident, she died on 1st February 2003 in that space shuttle, and it is called Space Shuttle Columbia disaster, along with other 6 crew members when the Columbia disintegrated over Texas during re-entry, as I told, in the Earth's atmosphere, shortly before it was scheduled to conclude its 28th mission, STS-107. Her remains were identified along with those of the rest of the crew members and were cremated and scattered at Zion National Park in Utah, which is in US, in accordance with her wishes. The 14th, now we'll know about the all the honors and recognitions given to her, right? I'll just read all of this because there are a lot, right? So the 14th contracted North Orb Grumman Cygnus spacecraft mission delivering supplies to the International Space Station was named SS Kalpana Chawla after Kalpana Chawla herself. Asteroid 51826, Kalpana Chawla, one of the seven named after Columbia crew, right? And the lunar crater Chawla is named after Kalpana Chawla. And on 5th February 2003, the Prime Minister of India at that time, who was Atal Bihari Vajpayee, he announced that a meteorological series of satellite, METSAT, was to be renamed Kalpana 1. The first satellite of the series, METSAT 1, launched by India on 12 September 2002, was renamed Kalpana 1. 17th Street in the Little India of Jackson Heights, Queens, New York City, in the New York, US, has been renamed Kalpana Chawla Way in her honor. And in her honor, a street was named Kalpana Chawla Street in Rayan Nagar in Sirumugai, a village in Coimbatore, that is in Tamil Nadu, India. The Kalpana Chawla Award was instituted by the government of Karnataka in 2004 to recognize young women scientists. NASA has dedicated a supercomputer to Kalpana Chawla. One of Florida Institute of Technology's student apartment complexes, Columbia Village Suites, has halls named after each of the astronauts, including Kalpana Chawla. So I would say she was an inspiration for all the women, and not just women, all the scientists, all those who aim big, right? Like us. So with this, I would like to wind up this episode. Hope you've enjoyed it. So keep liking these videos, sharing these videos. Thank you so much for watching this lecture.